Welcome to another live stream here on Kickstory podcast. Bobby Kicks here. I'm going to invite Goatee in a minute here, but I just want to get some announcements out of the way before our special guest appears. Thank you to everyone that subscribed, that started following our page, watched our latest episodes with at the location of Manor at Gilbert, Arizona. It was a great episode to talk to Denzel, the store manager there. He had some cool insights on what it is to work at a shoe store, a boutique shoe store like that. So it was great to have him on the first episode back into season 2. Season 2 has been awesome. Goatee and I have been, taking a lot of trips, to do these interviews and to, create some new content. So welcome everyone to the live stream right now. We're getting started for our special guest that's going to come in a couple of minutes. Just wanted to kind of get the crowd going. Again, thank you to all the new followers. Great engagement. We want to continue that movement. It's been an honor just producing content that you guys are loving. So, keep us in the loop. Let us know what you want to see, what you want to hear, who you want us to interview, who you want us to go on this live stream to. We always have this as an open invitation to all those Kickstorians out there to join us on these live streams every other or every Saturday during the week. Okay, guys. So again, we want to keep this movement going. So it's been an awesome reception so far. Really happy about that. So I'm going to wait a couple of more minutes to get Goatee on the stream. In the meantime, if you haven't watched episode 16 yet on YouTube, go ahead and go to kickstorypodcast.com. You'll find all our links to our YouTube channel, to our Spotify, Apple Music, and all the audio podcast channels as well. Go ahead and subscribe, hit those notification bells, keep us in the loop, like, share, all that good stuff. All right, guys, so continue to show us support, and we'll do the same in creating some more content for you guys too. Again, that's kickstorypodcast.com. You go there, you find the links to all of our channels, YouTube as well. So go ahead and watch episode 16, great episode. Episode 17 is going to be a nice one too, because we're going to go into the women's kicks. Now, the WNBA All-Star Game is actually going to be here in Phoenix, okay? And they're going to be hosting here for a weekend next weekend. So we produced a video to kind of show love to the women's kicks that we like, our top 5. So Goatee and I share our top 5 favorite women's kicks for the next episode that's coming up here on Monday. So a new episode is going to be dropping this Monday. So like I said, subscribe to this page. Go to YouTube, subscribe to that page, hit that notification bell, and go to Spotify and subscribe to those audio podcast channels as well. Ewing King 83, I see you on the chat. I'm going to invite you in a couple of minutes here. I'm getting Goatee in the mix as well. We're getting the crowd going, and it's gonna be a great time. If you don't know who Ewing Kicks is, just to kind of give you a little preview, he's a big Ewing sneaker collector. Okay, I don't want to give away too much because he's going to introduce himself to it, but I'm looking forward to it because I'm a big fan to all the high tops, all the old school high tops, and Ewing has, the Ewing brand has a lot of that cool retro vintage style too. So I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, so let's see here. So let's see. I'm going to invite Goatee right now, so it's about that time, and then we'll invite you, Ewing, to get us going as well. So let me invite Goatee. Hopefully everyone's having a good Saturday so far. Thank you for spending your time, your Saturday evening or afternoon. Goatee, what's up, man?
What up? What up?
I was getting the crowd warmed up. I was telling them about episode 16 and giving a little preview of episode 17, which is the women's kicks. I'm excited for that one because we go into the ladies, which has some awesome kicks, as we all know, and we're going to share our top 5. Is that correct?
Sir. Yes, sir. And you know what? Perfect timing because we got the WNBA All-Star Weekend this coming weekend, right? And it's gonna be in our neck of the woods, Phoenix, Arizona. So perfect timing for us, man. I'm excited about this one, man.
For sure. And I see Ewing. He's in the chat right there, but we're gonna invite him in the next. We can start. We can get it started too right now. So I think it's a good time. What do you think?
Why not? Why not? Thank you guys for supporting episode 16, season 2 premiere. Manor, appreciate it. We got some engagement on YouTube. Thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
New followers. We're getting a nice little flood of followers. Thanks again for seeing the value in what we're doing. I'm going to invite Ewing right now. Cool. Get him in the mix. Get him in the mix. So hopefully he's ready to go. to show off his awesome collection of high top. I'm a big fan of high tops. You know
Listen,
that, right? Those
this is
big, the higher the
listen.
better.
The construction. This is all you, Bobby
Good.
Kicks.
What's
You
good?
and King 83.
What's
What up?
good? What's good, bro?
Happy Saturday, man. How you doing?
Good. Had a one time trying to
Everything good
figure
in the
out
neighborhood?
everything.
No doubt.
Awesome. Yeah. I know. We told you earlier, hey, give us your top five, but
Yeah,
we'll go into that a little bit later. So I was getting the crowd warmed up a little bit because I'm excited for this because, as Goatee knows, I'm a big fan of high top
yeah,
shoes. Like the higher, the better. So Ewing, the Ewing brand, stayed true to that.
yeah,
They stayed true to that
Yep.
original model, right? And I know other brands usually kind of venture into like different, creating like low tops and different silhouettes. But Ewing
Stay true.
brand, in my opinion, stayed true to their shape,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So, um, a little bit about that. So I did have a conversation. I told you before. I did have a conversation with the creator
Before you go into
for the.
that, real quick, I'm sorry, real quick. Before you go into that, I want to introduce
Oh,
you to the crowd. For those that don't know you, if you don't mind introducing yourself, if you want to use your real name or the handle, go ahead, man. Go ahead and
Say
introduce
where you
yourself,
from.
please.
Do your thing.
gotcha. So my name is Henry, aka Ewing King. I'm from Maryland, the DMV area. Been collecting off and on since high school. Really got back in 2007, collecting again, mainly Jordan, Nike, and a couple other brands. Then back in like I said, 2010, 2011, an idea came into my mind, and I was like, "Yo, let me start venturing uh, into other brands that I missed when I was a kid, like LA Gear, British
Nice.
Knights,
Word.
man, all brands, Etonic, everything possible
Yes.
that I remember when I was a kid. And around that time too, we were starting to see LA Gear coming back, trying to come back with Tyga and a couple other um, um, what's it called artists out there.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that kind of fell through. But I tried to look for some stuff that they had, but it was hard to find, especially in the size 13, because they mainly went
Mm.
for like a size 12. I wanted the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's very close to the Ewing. Oh, I think we lost one.
All right.
Do you want?
I'll get him back.
Okay.
No worries.
Do you want me to keep going or?
Yeah, go for it, man.
So then,
Stage is yours.
in around 2013, I got introduced by another YouTuber with the Ewings, and he was telling me, man, you should try it out. And we would have conversations all the time, through social media. And then a couple other YouTubers, I went and looked at their reviews on them and everything. So I started, looking into it more. And I was like, you know what? This is a perfect sneaker. I'm from Maryland, it's up north. I remember back in the days a couple artists wearing them. Joe Pesci, he wore them.
Nice.
Chris Cross is one of the biggest artists they were known. And coming when I, doing more and more research, man, these shoes went all the way even down to Miami with, what's that group? Oh my God, it was a famous group in Miami though, and they even wore them. And then I got
Nice.
into knowing more about the history of the brand and everything, and come to find out, the brand was basically self-made, and that really sparked up something. I like being different, so I just went ahead, went searching for the color I wanted, which was a purple suede, which we'll get into it in a little bit. That's a sneaker that got me into it. One, I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. Purple, perfect sneaker, and it's
Nice.
a fall, so why not? So I
So
got
it
into
sounds
it.
to me, correct me if I'm wrong. So it sounds to me like you grew up in the '90s, born in the '80s. Is that your era
Yeah,
there? All right, cool. So you saw all the cool stuff
right,
in the '90s, like
right,
all the high tops
correct.
coming in, right? Like the super high that Nike was doing, Reebok was doing. You mentioned LA Gear, which is awesome. Etonic, Avias. So those are all. If you notice, like a lot of that era, was like very similar because
Yep.
they wanted to go high
Yep.
tops. You know what I'm saying? So Ewing, Patrick, this is all based off of Patrick Ewing. So for those of you that don't know Ewing, Patrick Ewing played for the New York
Correct.
Knicks during the 90s. He was like their main center. And so he started his own brand off his own money. Is that
Correct.
what
So
he started?
he found a couple of investors, and then looking into it, if I'm not wrong, he just got off of the brand, off of Adidas. He used to have a
Oh, that's right.
Adidas.
I was going to ask you
Yeah,
about that too.
so
Okay.
he left Adidas. Once he left Adidas, he was going between different brands. You know, he used Nike, he used a couple other brands, and I guess I forget the company name, but there was somebody who said that they started talking, they backed them up, and he just started his line, and he was like, they started it technically in '89, but they didn't release the first pair till
91?
1990.
Was it 90, 91 that they released the first Ewins?
90.
90. Yep.
So I mean, if you think about it, Ewing was like the first, in my opinion, like one of the first entrepreneur like to
He was
go
the
outside of
first.
those major
He was
brands.
100%.
I mean, that's badass. I mean, not a lot of people know that history. You know, people always like give credit to all these independent brands today, but Ewing did that, man. Like that's big news. That's like, I think way bigger than how Jordan started, in my opinion, because he put it his own money, his own brand, and it's still living today. So that's awesome.
What was so cool about finding more about it is the amount of models they released, the different, just almost like every other one. They had, hiking boots, they had flip flops,
Oh,
they had everything. I
really?
didn't even know. I'm still learning to this day. I got a friend who's that I met through the community, who's even bigger fan than I am. Except he obviously he has his preferences, but me, I want to try every model before anything. And he always sending me. He's like, "Look at this," and I'm like, "What?" And it's funny. He just sent me a sample pair that looks just like what's his name, Nigel's 4 Low, and I'm about to release something next week. I'm working on trying to find the perfect pictures of that sample and put them side by side. It's pretty crazy how similar they are.
Yeah.
And this shoe was a sample from, if I'm not wrong, '94. But it's the brand is just so different, and the collab they
So
have.
I know we're talking.
Yeah.
I know we're saying how awesome this brand is. We got to show
Yeah.
some stuff now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like that's
Yeah,
awesome. Like
Real
I'm
I'm
quick.
ready.
describing this.
Real
They're
quick.
all
Real
around
quick.
me. I'm ready.
Justin Puma just mentioned something, and that was off of my memory because Henry, as I told you, Ewins were very prominent in New York City,
Yeah.
right? And it was very, very, very big. It was a lot of it was a hurrah. Respect Ewing because he didn't have a big marketing, right? Like he didn't have no commercials or anything like that. There was no internet back then, right? But Justin Puma said something that I do remember. The first company that Ewing was with was Next Sports Inc.
Yeah, there you go. That's the brand that I was.
Next Sports Inc.
Right.
Yes, that was the company. I'm not sure when Ewing parted ways and created his own brand, but in '89, that '90, the first ever unions, I remember Next Sports Inc. I just want you to say that.
So they're basically the ones that helped them out with, like, how do I say, like, how the people that they knew the people that made the shoes. They made the shoes. That's why they started.
Manufacturer.
But slowly by slowly, they took the Next Sport brand off and they put a signature on it.
Yeah.
And that was in the '90s. In '90, they released Finding His Shoe without it. The ones he wore, his PEs, did have the little Next Sport logo in it. That's the brand. Thank you. I was trying to remember the name of the
Next
brand.
Sports, yeah.
Yeah. But then, like I said, it went on from there, and everything was basically silent partners. They wanted him to do his own thing. He's a celebrity. He's the boss.
He was the face of it.
Yeah. Boom. Basically like Jordan for Nike, except mainly
Yeah.
he
Ewing
was
brand.
mainly the owner of the sneakers. Like, if even to this day, to what I've heard, if he says no, it means no. So
That's cool.
other than when he went to Georgetown, but which we could get into that a little bit later if y'all want. But
Cool.
once he went into Georgetown, he had to kind of part ways with the Ewing brand while he was coaching for Georgetown. So
Because of Jordan.
he had, his other people, his representatives, basically deal with that. But one of which someone just asked, I saw, yes, Ewing is not owned by Ewing anymore completely. He is
Okay.
part ownership of Ewing. The
Okay.
person who owns it, I forget his name, but he owns Chalkline. If y'all have never seen those
Oh wow,
nice.
Chalkline. Yeah.
He's the owner basically. He brought back Ewing brand basically. So in
That's a
2013.
cool company. That's a cool company to be associated with because they have some really cool gear, Chalkline,
Yeah.
and I have some high tops with a Chalkline jacket.
Yeah.
You're set, man.
Yeah.
Most of their jackets, if you go online or any product like apparel, is made by Chalkline, but it just has the Ewing logo on it.
Oh, that's dope. I
Right,
didn't know that. Cool.
right.
That's a cool fact.
Yeah,
Y'all go see
Going
the
back,
Ace
cool,
Ventura,
man. No, that
when they
going
released the
back to
Ace
what Bobby
Ventura.
said. Going back to what Bobby said.
Mhm.
You have such a vast array. How many Ewings do you own?
The last time I counted was like 112, and I already bought like this year. I can say over 200 pairs.
All right, over 200.
nice.
So we can't show 200 on this
No.
live, but we need the people need to see Ewing King. Why you consider yourself the Ewing King? We need to see these pieces in the store, in the Kickstory behind it.
Well, I put it this way. I really I took that name for a reason, and that's because everybody, like y'all said, everywhere I go, I promote the brand. Everywhere I go, I talk about the brand. If I do a sneaker battle, 90% of the sneaker battle is with my Ewings. So they started naming me that, and I was like, you know what? This past year, I was like, let me just go ahead and use it then. I made my social media for it,
Yeah.
and boom, that Ewing King was
Oh, so that's fairly new then. So your account is fairly new
yes,
then.
and it's already.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
I've had a couple posts that went viral. One hit 100K.
Nice.
A couple of stuff, and let me tell you, I don't know how some people can do it. I get questions from all over the world. I get questions from, Arabics trying to, where can I buy these? Where can I get these? Are these out? From Brazil, from Venezuela, from everywhere in the world, they come to me and ask me.
Yeah.
My DMs are going crazy, and I'm like, what can I tell you? Just go to EwingAthletics.com, eBay, some places, but it's not a shoe that is not easy to find either. There's some pairs that take time to even find because they don't make many. GRs.
So all right. I mean, you said a lot for sure. I definitely want to see some of this stuff because I know I've seen pictures here and there. But yeah, let's show why you're the king.
So I'm gonna start off with the shoe that started it all for me.
Okay.
It's not the original shoe. That one is actually in storage because it's crumbling, so I put it away. But this is basically it. I had to get it again, and it's the purple suede.
Oh,
purple suede.
This was the shoe that started it all, basically.
Really?
Colorway and everything for me. Like I said, I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. I love the Baltimore Ravens.
There you go.
So this was perfect. And that year, it was 2000. I remember 2013. I'm at the mall. I saw the burgundy pair, and then in the corner of my eye, I see the purple pair, and I'm like, I need the shoe for the season.
Is the back white, the 33 white in the back?
No, it's silver.
Oh, silver, dope. Oh,
yeah.
I like that strap.
Oh,
that strap is cool.
A lot of people don't know about this strap.
It goes in the front.
Yep, it goes to the front.
Yeah.
It is reversible. It has a 33 on both sides.
So wow. Okay.
So you can wear, and some people have worn it.
I've never seen I've never seen that, the 33 in the front. I've never seen that.
That's cool. Yeah, that's a cool little feature.
You'll be surprised if you go back to the 90s, you'll see the ones with the strap in the front. And that's when you'll be like, oh, shoot, that's that shoe? And I've had a couple of conversations with some people, and they're like, yeah, some people do still wear them here. And it's basically, say, Ewing 33 right here, with
I
the
love
strap.
That's dope.
that logo.
Yeah.
That logo is classic.
Oh, well, this is not the original logo, though. This is a modern version of it.
Okay.
The original one is kind of sideways, and the ball's over here. It's a little different.
Yeah.
I wish they bring that one back, but this one's fine, too. This one's dope, too.
That's
it has a retro feel to
are
it.
those called the Ewing 33 High? What are those called?
Yes. The Ewing 33
High. Okay.
So how many models are there then? There's different models? Is that what I'm hearing?
There's so many, man. I'm telling you, that's what I love even more about the brand. I learn more every day. There's always something new. There's always a model that pops up that a lot of people are starting to, get rid of their, they're getting older. So they're getting rid of the collections. And a lot of samples are starting to pop up, a lot of older ones. And I'm like, what is that? And then I hit on my guy, and he's like, yeah. Because again, like I said, I'm fairly new to the brand, 2013. There's some people that have been collecting it since the 90s.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I've been looking for pairs, but like I was telling y'all, I want them my size. Because like I said,
yeah,
I like to know that I can wear it if I wanted to.
All right, cool. So that was the one that started you off, right? That's the roots. That's the roots, Ewing. Okay, what's another special pair?
First love.
Right, that's his first love, Bobby King.
That's his first love.
Absolutely.
Let's get to. I'm trying to see which way we should go right now. Let's get to something a little bit more.
You have 112 plus options. I know that got to be hard.
Let's go ahead and show one that I recently got, and I was so happy, and I can't believe I was able to find it my size for the price that I got it for too. And
what do they range normally? What do they range in price wise, range wise?
They run between 100 to 160. Collabs are 160. GRs are 140. They're doing better with the material, so that's why the price went a little higher. But
that's what I was going to ask too, how the build is. I was going to ask what the quality looks like, because I know right now Nike's struggling. So I was wondering if other brands are stepping it up because they can take advantage of that, right? So yeah,
I'll show y'all with this pair right here, which is pretty crazy. This is a pair that took me about 2 years to find.
Wow.
And this is the Ghostface.
I love those colors. That's a cool color, yeah.
Ghostface Killers.
Wait,
Ghostface.
Yes, sir.
Yo, that's hot. That's off of his.
Here.
Oh, that's
the
hot.
Box, even the box.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
That's off of his Raekwon Purple Tape album when he had the skit Whether You Rock Blue or Cream. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
With the Wallabies. That's dope.
Yes. Oh my God.
That's
dope. Red Wallabies.
Dope. They split it.
The red and black Wallabies. Yes, I remember that.
That's dope.
It's crazy how literally the shoe looks like it's two shoes. It's not. It's literally stitched.
Oh wow! Wow. Okay, I'm seeing it now. All right. I like the stitching. The stitching on the blue is red, and the stitching on the red is blue. Dang, that's quality right there. That's good detail.
As you see,
detail, please.
This is leather. This is patent leather, and this is suede in Snuba. I don't know how they split it right here.
That's pretty cool.
They went hand with this, and what I love is they do all stitching. This is stitching. This is stitching. This is stitching. Even on here, they did the patent leather with the suede. And it's dope. Dope, that's
pretty cool.
These are game worn. I had them. They're literally the next day that I got in, they went on feet. And I had to. Then I did the lace swap. I had to do the lace swap. I think the yellow laces just make it look better. You put those little laces in? Did you put those yellow laces, or did they come with them? I had to go and buy them through Amazon. If anybody wants to know, for Ewing 33 highs, get the 71-inch laces.
I was about to say.
Don't go no regular laces. Trust me, these are very high.
Let me see the midsole.
That's a good touch.
Let me see the midsole. I can't see the midsole. Okay, blue. Okay, that's dope. Dope color palettes.
So a lot of people. It was funny because I'm trying to transition into TikTok and they are also teaching people on TikTok what the brand is. Some kid, young kid, mentioned those look like fake fives. It's 1990, my guy. There's a similarity for a reason. Everybody wants.
That's why we're here.
Yeah,
That's why we're here to educate. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? That's why we're doing this. You know, so this is a good opportunity for us to collaborate and educate. Hey, you know, there's always a inspiration behind these models that they currently are looking at
I
right
mean,
now.
if you go and look between the Army Reebok pump and the what's it called? What is that? The Nike pump one. They look very similar.
Yeah.
Same thing. Obviously, that's why Nike got sued by Reebok. But you know, that's a whole different, you know, story. But this sneaker right here,
That's fly.
it just
Great quality.
amazing. And this was 2021. Yeah. So
Nice. So it's a retro one. Okay.
Yeah.
Very
and
cool.
then for where is it?
So that's a recent
Yeah.
pickup?
It took me almost 2 years to find my size.
Wow.
And just hold on, give me one moment. Oh, I don't know why that turned on. And for Bobby, here you go, buddy.
So
Yeah,
so
that
so
basketball. That's awesome.
just to tell the audience that story, in New York when those came out, people went crazy off of the Patrick Ewing 33 ball. Pause. So all we did, not me, but New Yorkers is they try to collect as many Patrick Ewing balls, pause, as possible. So they will go if you're in a train, you sitting down, somebody acting like they tying their shoe, and they'll take your Patrick Ewing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So yeah.
Like it.
So that was a big collector's item, or just people could just rock their Ewings with like a whole bunch of different Ewing basketballs. So
Unfortunately,
yeah,
I don't like rocking it too much because most of the ones that I like are suede, and this will mess up your suede when it's bouncing everywhere. So I just put it
question.
on this whole thing. And this is another dope part about, and then I missed the Jordan brand used to do with the retro cards. They give us a retro card every single
Oh, nice.
with what
Yes.
the
Nice.
model is in the back, and then a little story behind the model
Yeah.
and
That's
what
dope. That's
the
dope.
model's made of and everything.
That's dope.
That's the missing
That's
piece.
missing
That's the
Bobby
missing
Kicks right
piece for
now.
sure.
Nike doesn't do that anymore.
And that's what I mean. Come on, people are paying 200 plus for these Jordans, and come on, y'all can't give us a little piece of paper telling us what the material is on.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But
What else? Now listen. So far we got two Ewing highs. So 33 highs. I'm assuming that's your face. That's your favorite silhouette.
y'all gonna see a lot of them. That's my all-time favorite silhouette.
Bobby Kick's not complaining. That height right there, Bobby Kick's like, yep.
We're gonna get it.
I'm loving that. I'm loving the build of them, man. They look like they have a lot of padding. They're nice and high. That has a strap,
I,
a fat
I
tongue.
tell people, if you ever owned a Reebok pump, it's the twin brother of the Reebok pump. Very similar in
Okay.
weight, very similar in height, but I won't lie. This has way more padding, which we'll get into it in a little bit with one of my favorite pairs, where they did a kind of a switch up on it, and I liked it, and I think they should do more like that. And they actually released a female line, which shout outs to y'all for
Oh wow.
celebrating the female line. I did. If you go back to my post this week, it was all for the females. I posted
I saw that.
the
I
first,
saw that.
yeah. So it was all in 2022. They released their first female exclusive line for the Ewing 30.
Oh wow.
Right now, they've done a hybrid one, and in this year they released two 33 highs and two lows. And they'll be going with the lows, like you were saying. They're actually going to release a crazy couple of lows in the next couple months. I've seen some friends and family pairs, and oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I wish they were for us. But
So low tops are not normally a thing then. The low tops are new to
you
Ewing.
know what? I forgot to grab one of the lows, but I do have one of when they tried it, but unfortunately, I was having a conversation with the representative, and he told me straight up they're not going to bring that model on your back because it is so bad when they released it. So, and I like it though. To me, it's a dope model. It's kind of what people say it's the Air Force One Ewing, I guess you could say. I wish I would have brought that one, but y'all could actually see that one because the week before this one, I did show the 33 low, which is a Ewing 33 low. They did a couple pairs. I think they were dope. My favorite one is the red with the gum bottom. You can't go wrong with gum bottom. So
Yeah.
Gum bottoms, yeah. That's right.
So it's a dope pair. And then I do have that's the only low I have. I have other models too. It was just hard to get them right
now. Listen. Show us, man. That's what we want. Show us.
So,
show us the models. Show us the models, man.
I was surprised, and a lot of people confuse it, is the Rogue with the Raid and the Jordan 8.
Oh, wow. So, that's cool, man. That kind of reminds me of like a Converse.
Oh, okay. Think pink.
It's like an Air Raid. Oh.
Okay.
So this is the...
Wow.
You see the fade in the back?
Okay.
Huh?
The fade. It fades the black in the back.
Yeah,
it's the hill.
That's nice gradient. That's cool. I like that.
And I'm going to show you
that pink splatter too.
This one, it took me a while to also find. Unfortunately, with this one,
we need to see the whole. Is there a way we can see the whole shoe? Because I can't really see the shoe. Okay. Yep. You can keep on talking. I just wanted to see the details. We love details.
So,
yeah,
this shoe took me a bit to find because I need to get a size 14. Unfortunately, because with anything with a strap right in the middle, I have to go to 14. I have an arch on my foot that makes me that I can't have anything pushing in the middle, so I go up a size. But I'm gonna tell you, this one is so comfortable, and I won't lie. I was just speaking to someone today who showed me one that I'm looking for right now, which is the purple version. Another purple one they released in 2017, I think. It's the Hornets one. That one, because a lot of people don't know, he also played for the Hornets.
Yeah.
So, it was such a fire. The way the combinations they did on that one was so dope. Similar to this, except it was purple with the aqua blue, whatever that blue is they use. And man,
did correct me if I'm wrong. Did Patrick Ewing ever played in that model? I don't think so. He ever played in that particular model silhouette?
I don't remember that model.
I know he
did. I know he did because this model came out in '94.
Okay.
So I think this was the last couple of years that they were they were starting to release. Because if I'm not wrong, the last model that actually went out to people was like end of '94, beginning of '95.
Got you.
It stopped, unfortunately. I don't know too much. Too many people don't know the complete detail why it happened. They just figured out that it was just time because it wasn't making the money that they needed. That's what they're saying. Any speculation.
One thing I want to point out is that the Ewing brand during the 90s, I did not see when I was growing up. Over here in Arizona, we did not see any of that, and it's crazy. The only time I actually saw it was through basketball cards, or something like that. So like that brand was not really, actually, I don't remember any stores carrying them over here. So it was very
East Coast heavy, Bobby. It was probably East Coast
for sure.
heavy.
No, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, it's built for the East Coast, the northern states. They're very bootleg. But come on, Patrick Ewing, what is he? 7 foot? He's 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
Big guy. No, you can't give him a little, a little shoe. That man, he can't. Now they do have other models, which I forgot to grab that one. Now that we're talking, there's so many models that are starting to pop up that I forgot to grab.
Do you have the model that had a side strap? I don't know the name. He wore them. They were high. I think he wore them in '94 against the...
That one has not been retroed yet.
Oh.
So models that have not been retroed yet by the brand. Don't know why. Nobody knows. We've been all trying to find out. Everybody in the community, because they got some. And what I don't like what they did, and we spoke about it with a couple of other, like I said, well, I've spoken with a couple other people from the community. That Ewing used to have a dope section on their site where you can see every single model they had, and I used to love going in there and read a little bit more about the model. And now I can't go back there to find any references. It's gone. And then when you Google it, you can't find them. It is very hard.
Weird. That's weird.
You have to literally go to get a VPN and go to Chinese or even Korean sites. That they love it over there. They love it over there. Man, I was looking at it. Man, and was it Korea or I think it was Korea. Man, they had a whole jumpsuit, a Ewing jumpsuit. I'm like, what?
That's crazy.
You know, one thing I did notice, Korea and Japan are huge on like the '90s, styles from America.
Yep.
Track suits, jumpsuits, high tops, everything, man. Like I want to plan a trip to go to Japan, man, to really show off some of my gear, but I could see them really loving the Ewing stuff over there because this is huge.
Okay, and so let's get in. I'm gonna leave this one for last because it's my baby.
That's a crazy article, Justin Puma. Justin Puma just posted an article. He said Ewing made $40 million in royalties over the first 7 years of his first run. That's big.
Yep.
Of course.
Unfortunately, like I said, like the brand just didn't hit like he wanted it to, and who knows what the logistics behind the business.
Yeah.
And it just didn't hit like it was supposed to. Even though he made that much, it's still. I mean, we talking about like look at all the other brands. They're $1 billion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to run it, man. I don't want to get to those yet.
What else you got in store for us?
Okay, so can we get into basically my rotation right now?
Let's do it.
Let's get into my rotation.
Of course, yep.
Because I want to put my top 5 best ones for last.
Okay.
And then I'm going to show y'all some of the newer stuff that are releasing that way. I mean, they're released already. They were my favorite that I had to get. Because this year's been mostly reach backs for me. So these were heavy in my rotation this year. These are the Montreals. The detail in this shoe is ridiculous.
Montreal.
Yes, sir.
What's that sign? What is that?
That's the Clove.
Clove.
That's the Clove. It's really dope. They're very. A lot of people don't know that Patrick Ewing is actually Canadian. A lot of people don't know that, but
he's Canadian.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's not from Jamaica. He's not from Jamaica.
He's Jamaican Canadian.
What?
That's real.
Montreal.
Yeah. That's news to me. That's news to me.
So, very dope sneaker. I loved it. And
is that suede?
They made a brother for it too. At the same time, the blue pair.
Are they suede?
Yes, they're both suede and Nuba.
Nice.
On this,
the suede looks good, man. The suede looks good.
It looks like Adidas quality suede.
I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
To me, their suede is one of the best suedes I have had. LRG collab is most. Oh, the LRG collab. I do have them, but I didn't bring those out, unfortunately.
Yep.
But I want to kind of do it one day just to be funny and just do both of them like that.
Heck yeah, that's awesome. That's a good combo.
Why not?
That's a good combo.
But this is one.
That's awesome.
For the 4th of July next year.
Well, I mean, since it was 4th of July, let's get into that.
Oh.
For the 4th.
Is there 4th of July?
Week,
okay.
Week, I wore the USAs.
Those are crazy. Those are crazy.
Wow.
Patent leather? Wow. That's cool. I like that gold. That's cool. That's very cool.
The thing is,
crazy.
What I love about Ewing also, and I wish Nike, everybody's talking about the 12 that they should bring. I don't know if y'all want to hear it, but that's actually metal.
Damn.
Yes, thank you. See that? See, Nike, you got to do that on your metal eye list, man, for the 12s, man.
Here you go.
Yes.
That's metal. The buckle's metal right here.
Yeah.
This is metal right here on the, like you said.
Look at that, Bobby. You see that quality, Bobby?
Yeah.
Come on now.
That looks good. That looks
Leather's
good.
soft too. I mean, y'all,
Plush.
it's not. It bends everywhere it goes.
That's a
That looks
crazy.
good.
That's
That
a crazy
looks
colorway.
good. That looks real good. That looks
With
real
the gold laces.
good.
Any like, anything that's about celebrating America, I wear this shoe for that week. And I'm gonna tell you, I got stopped by a family from Oregon. Can we take a picture of just the shoes? I'm like, we've never seen.
He's like, why not me? Why not me too?
I'm not a big picture guy. If y'all
Okay.
see, it's basically only my feet. But this is the problem. Since I'm wearing them so much, just like when you wear everything, they're starting to,
Yeah.
they're starting to kind of like not chip, but scuff a little. But I love them. I
Yeah.
wear them. I have to.
You gotta enjoy them. You gotta enjoy them while they last. Nothing lasts forever, man. You gotta enjoy them, right?
Exactly. So this has been in the rotation. Obviously, it's July.
That's awesome.
So this has been in the rotation for this month.
Those are badass.
That's cool, man.
Badass for sure.
What is the other one? Also,
And I'm liking Ewing, dude. I'm liking this Ewing brand, dude. Like I'm
we got
liking
another
it.
one.
I
showed that one.
this one a lot this week.
Yep.
Bobby, Ewing's Bobby.
So this is a new release.
Okay.
I got lucky. I don't know how they did it, but I got these within literally 12 hours of release. I don't know how they did it, but they got it to me within 12 hours of release.
Wait.
And it's
Oh,
they
really?
shipped it and you got it under
within
24 hours?
literally the next day, they were at my door. And I'm like, how?
Wow.
I mean, I get it. I'm in Maryland. They're in Connecticut. But still.
Okay.
But still.
That's real.
Come on.
That's service. That's service.
So
That's service.
we got the purple pink.
Ooh, I'm liking those.
My God. Suede on this.
Is that suede?
The suede on
That's all suede. Ooh.
y'all see y'all hair? Man.
That's really cool. Those colors, man. Those colors are awesome.
With the black,
that's cool.
With the black in it,
that's 90s, man. That's like 80s, 90s for sure.
Oh, definitely. And unfortunately with this one again, and I was telling the representative, we need to add. I mean, if y'all can, please add extra laces. Y'all done it with all. This one right here came with 4 set of laces.
Wow.
I'm like, why couldn't y'all do? I had to buy again for the Ewing, but this one I did only 61 inch because it's not such a high sneaker. But pink laces.
That needs extra laces for sure. Yep.
Only with the purple laces. So, but this has been in rotation heavy for me.
Those are
right
different.
now. I love the way they did it.
Very nice.
This right here.
I love that sweater. Love that design. Love that design.
90s for real. That's that 92.
Heck yeah.
93.
Exactly right. That's awesome, man. Man, imagine those shoes with a nice like tracksuit, dude, like from like LA Gear or something, you know? Woo!
Oh, that's you, Bobby.
That's it,
Bobby,
man.
I see you. I see your brain thinking, man.
I'm loving the colors, man. The quality of it and the service, dude. Like, I'm liking what I'm hearing.
If you're in the East Coast, we're kind of lucky. Now, if you're in the West Coast, I have heard that it does take about a couple of days, but you do get it. Pretty good timing, not 2 weeks or anything like that. Within a couple of days from when you order it. Obviously, I mean, going all the way to the West Coast, from Connecticut. But I don't know how they did it. That was the first time I ever did that for me.
That's amazing.
Let's go ahead and go into. Should we do the newer stuff now, and then do my top 5 best?
Do you have any older stuff? Any original colorways?
I do. Well, I do, but they're in storage because they're crumbling. So I have them wrapped up until they release again. Now, I did hear something that was good when we had the conversation, me and him, which I guess we can get into it a little bit right now. I got in trouble with the brand for leaking out early pictures, early stuff, but we had a good conversation.
Wow.
And that's how me and my relationship with the representative have became pretty close. Obviously, he's just trying to keep it more of a surprise, even for the people that he talks to. But while talking to him, he did tell me they're not going back to any older collabs, but OG colorways will be coming around.
Okay.
OG silhouettes will be coming around, and I'm like, thank God, because I do need some. I missed out, especially like these right here, since I've worn them so much. You know, y'all can see right here.
Yeah.
I mean, all I need to do is some little glue and a boom, it's back. But
that's not bad. Yeah,
I mean,
that's not
that's a
bad.
2000.
That's really cool, man. That's really cool that you have a relationship with the brand too, man. Like you just started your page. You're fairly new to the Ewing brand, but they've already trusted you to really connect with them. So that's cool that
And,
you did that, man.
and
Congratulations.
all controversy, hey, it wound up being in your favor. That's how most controversy goes. So,
Yeah.
And but unfortunately, I don't have any here with me. I was trying to see if I did have one, but I took them back into storage. I was going to show the red suede, which is
all
basically
good.
the red version of this one.
Yeah. So
So,
why don't you do? Finish up your rotation, and then let's show the audience your top 5.
okay. So let's get into some of the newer stuff. I do want to show that of the route that they're going to now, which is crazy. I saw one, the purple ones. This was my first one for 2024.
Retro
This was
talk hot.
viral. Everybody saw this one. I was one of the first ones to actually get it. I didn't know. Unfortunately, I had an accident with the box. If y'all see here, I don't know if anybody saw Nice Kick talk about this with the reggaeton artist Yandel.
Oh yeah. I saw that. The black ones, right? Oh,
Those are.
Oh, that's a that's the Back to the Future Air Mag. It's the Air
Oh
Mag
wow,
colorway.
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So let's
Air
get to
Max
this real quick.
colorway.
Just to let y'all know, everybody loves this part.
Ooh, let's go. Bobby Kicks, you know I'm a sucker for glow in the dark, man.
Unfortunately, you
Yeah.
can't get this right now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, these sold out. These are done.
Wow.
What's the resale on those? What's the resale?
About 240, 250.
Okay.
Okay, it's not too bad.
It's not too bad. There are some that I went back and looked, and I'm like, if people knew what I paid for them, they'll be like, I'm not gonna pay that much for those. But
Wow.
the dope part about this one is the first collab of 2024.
Bring it back. We want to see it. Okay.
The first collab of 2024 they did, which was awesome, and they revamped a lot of stuff. If y'all see that's Yandele's logo. He's a big Back to the Future fan. That's his thing. That's the flex,
Oh wow.
That's his logo. Do y'all remember the flex capacitor?
Yep.
Of the thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
That's funny.
But he made it his because this is Y. Remember the flex capacitor was a Y.
Y, yeah.
And then that was him. And what he did was dope was with Ewing, both of them. He made this for Ewing, a different logo, a more modern logo.
Wow.
That's his Ewing.
That's tough.
That's very futuristic.
That's tough.
Very dope.
That's a cool logo.
And another dope part is all the white in the shoe is reflective.
Oh,
It
3M too?
looks that way. Yeah.
Oh,
that's crazy.
damn.
That's
I
cool.
haven't worn them yet. I want to, but I think I'm gonna do it for a special occasion. I do have the other laces if I wanted to, but I think even
Cool.
like this, I think it looks a little cleaner like this. But
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
I like what they're doing too, and he said it. He wants more stories behind the sneakers, and this is what I want to show y'all.
I saw your page.
Very cool.
I saw a black one too.
That's all Puerto Rico flags.
Oh, that's fly.
Oh wow.
That's the people from Puerto Rico.
Shout
He is
out.
Puerto Rican.
Wow.
Wow, that's a lot of detail, man. That's really cool.
This is the box. So they did it in Spanish in the top, and in English in the bottom for those who want to.
Bobby, look at that.
Wow.
You see how they are actually paying attention to details, storytelling, and
stories.
really allowing the
Yep.
consumer. Look at this.
That's him right there.
100%.
So it's so dope.
It makes buying something like that special, man.
Yes,
Like honestly, like
Experience.
a lot of brands are missing that mark,
exactly.
dude. And that's
That's
cool, man, that
that's
Ewing's doing that.
one thing.
Dope.
So he was telling me that's something that he saw previously from when before he started with the company. He's fairly started new. Shout out to Jonas, that's his name. Y'all go check him out. I just
Those are
I don't
slick, man. Those are the
so
storytelling. Forget about it.
this is for my New York brother over here.
Okay.
You
What we
know
got?
this brand. You have to know this brand. The
Let me
I Live
see.
New York brand.
Of course. That's where we get the coffee. That's the coffee. That's the bags. The coffee. That's of course.
Like I
Wow,
said,
so they
Ah,
did a collab.
storytelling. Like I
Okay,
said,
cool.
storytelling.
yeah,
Okay?
look at that. Look at
But
that. Come
you
on.
know what's so dope about it too? Another modern change to his logo with the New York
Oh,
skyscraper in the back.
Look at
nice.
that.
It's that
Come
skyline.
on,
How
dogs.
can I throw this box away?
Come
I told
on, man.
I'm like, you can't. And then obviously the staple of New York
Statue of
is one of my
Liberty.
favorites.
Statue of Liberty. I'm guessing. Statue of Liberty.
Correct.
Boom.
Wow, I love that. Yeah, that's
Wow.
clean. A nice copper
Yo,
color,
those are fun. Is that
The leather.
that mint.
suede?
This is no. This is leather. This is soft
Damn.
leather. Look how it's. If anybody knows about texture or textile, a leather should be doing this. Like basically
Yes, yes,
moving
yes,
around like this.
yes,
What's so
yes.
dope about it?
100%.
Like I
And
said,
and and when you do that, it shouldn't be leaving no creases. It's
no,
leather.
no.
That's leather.
That's awesome. That's
And
good. That's
also
great. That
when you
is
see the thick cut here, that's how you know it's good leather too. It's a thick cut leather. So
Bobby, you see
wow.
these details, Bobby?
Wow.
wait,
Come
Wow.
on,
Honestly, like
Nike.
I'm super
I'm gonna show you a
impressed.
little surprise. While I was doing when I got him, I didn't notice this in the pictures. Do y'all see her right there?
They've been placing the eye with the Statue of
That's
Liberty. Come
cool.
on now.
That's
Look
that,
at this.
that's
Come on
cool,
now.
man.
Not
That's
only
very
is this
cool.
my shoe, I'm right here.
Come on now. I gotta give that a fire. Come
Hey,
on now.
can I see the inside collar? Can I see the inside collar? Right, does it look? It looks
Oh, it's
plush.
all plush.
Man, look at that
This is
padding,
all
dude.
plush.
On the
Even if you take
yeah,
it off, this is all plush.
yes. Look, it's like
Which
quilted almost.
was my top five. I'm gonna show y'all one that where they did some difference, and I was like, wow. And
That's
That's
I'm
fire.
loving that. I
That's
love that,
fire,
man.
man.
That's quality.
let's
That
That's
is
get to
fire.
the last
quality.
one, and then I guess we get to my top five.
Cool.
And again, again,
Basketball.
you know,
Yep.
Basketball.
Gotta get the
you
ball.
have to. So
Hey,
this
yo.
was a little wild, but it is part of this pack. There is one more, if I'm not wrong, coming out with this pack.
What, what was this pack called?
I Love New York. It's just I Love New York
I
pack.
love New York.
I
Got you.
look,
Same box. I think it's gonna come out of the same box. This one I think is just crazy. People loved it when I put them on. They're like, oh my gosh, y'all probably gonna know what it is once y'all see it.
Let me see.
What does this
Taxi
represent?
cab.
ooh,
Yellow cabs. Come
that's
on.
really cool. That's cool. That is
It did come
What?
cool.
with these things.
Very good. Very
It
good
came
story.
with both the black laces. No, it's any other one. But black laces.
And it came
That,
with those?
that's cool.
Yo, that's
So that's what I was telling them.
crazy.
That's a great freaking story.
Let me
Great.
see
I
the
love
shoe.
that.
Let me
Yep.
see the
Yep.
shoe.
Yep. Yep.
Yo, that's a
Yeah.
eye
Taxi.
stopper right there.
And what I love what they did
That's
also.
cool. That's
Nothing
very
too
cool.
special with the tongue, but come on.
The license plate?
Wow.
Oh, come
With
on. Get out of
the
here.
metal,
That is
again, metal.
crazy.
Again,
That's
metal.
crazy cool.
They,
Man.
Metal.
they put the New York license plate
Yes.
on it. Yo, they
And it says
tripping right now.
Empire and it says Empire State
That's
School
how
and
the
everything.
license plate
Yep.
look like. Come on.
Dude, goatee, you need a pair, man. You need a
Yo,
pair.
I mean,
You need a
I
pair of
And the
mean,
those.
material on this again, they're going
That's a good story.
I'm
listen,
telling you,
my era of Ewings are those with the white, blue, and orange OG color.
which
That's my era.
I'm giving I'm waiting for it right now. Kind of did a little sneak peek here. They did do the vintage version, which is
They
dope.
make the soles yellow.
They yellowed it with the leather crack
Oh
on it,
wow.
just like
Oh,
the last time
oh.
pounds. The whole all
Yeah.
white
Yep.
leather's crack. I didn't know that when
Wait,
I saw pictures.
is it sold out?
No, they just released them about 3 weeks ago. A lot of people don't know. That's what I'm saying. I tried to, but
I might cop some Ewins.
if that's your one, you have to get that one.
That's
And it has
because
the
that
PE, which only his pair. A lot of people don't know. His pair is the only one that had the orange pinstripes on here, and they
I didn't
put
know
it
that.
on
Oh
there. So that's
wow.
basically
Okay.
his PE. Like if it
Listen,
was
Oh
his,
listen. I
wow.
went with my
Wow.
brother. I went with my brother downtown Brooklyn. My brother's a big Knick fan. My middle brother,
yeah.
big Knick fan. I went with him. I'm a little kid, 90. I'm like 9 years old. I went with him to buy his Ewins, those, and we had to hold it tight because we didn't want nobody to rob us, right, for it, right? And so he
Man.
had to put it in his book bag. I mean, I have fond memories of those white, blue, orange 33 highs.
So I'll send you the
That's
link.
crazy.
I'll send you the link after this. That way you can
Please
go ahead
do.
and see.
Please do. I'm gonna send it to him too. Please do.
But that's one. If you're a Knick fan, if you want something that reminds you of the '90s, that sneaker is
I
it
might
right
have
there. Like
to cop. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might have to cop.
so, right now,
Might have to
since
cop.
since I was going back and forth with the guy, I didn't get it, but I got the Ghostface. I had to get that pair because right now, actually, that pair is going for about $400 to $500.
Ghostface?
Right now, I only paid $75 for it.
Woo!
Listen, I'm
Wow.
about to show y'all pairs soon in my top 5. Right now, Starcat Kaiser for I think $1,200, $2,500.
Right.
Okay. Wow.
Are we getting into our top fives?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go
Let's
ahead and do that.
go. Let's go.
So
So are you starting from 5 down to your number 1?
I can't do that.
What you mean?
Oh, wait. Let's put wait. Remember I told y'all before we get to my top 5, I just completed a set.
Yep.
Let's do
Okay.
the set first.
Yeah.
I just saw the boxes right here behind me. I want to do that one because I'm so proud of my set. Because again, going with that set, a couple of those pairs are going for about $250. I got lucky. You hit the person at the right time. Boom. These I gotta put away. I can't wait to tell y'all the stories about this one right here. I've had some, like I said, this year's been really good with Ewing. I've had so much. Okay, that's the last one. I want to bring out the original one first. Yes, this is it.
FYI, this is all Kickstory. EPMD. Eric and
I
Patrick making dollars. Come on now.
I finally was able to complete the set this year.
EP.
This was
Wait, they had EPMD set?
yes, the set. This is the first pair.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm digging the colors. Yeah.
I didn't do no lace swap on this one. The lace came like this. Come on.
Nice. Nice clear bottom.
Let me see the back pause. Let me see the
corduroy. I didn't even know this was corduroy until I was in hand. And it's the only part that has corduroy. It's just this little panel right here. I mean, the guts look so nice.
That neon, Bobby?
Nice.
90s.
Yeah.
80s, 90s.
Come on. All these colors on just the straps itself.
Wow.
That looks good.
Stitching.
Man. Let me see the back again, pause. Let me see the back, all the way back, pause. Wow.
Just wait.
That looks good.
Looks real good.
Okay, where's the other one? This is the other one, and now just show all 3 at the same time.
So there's 3.
Yes.
There's 3 in the pack then.
Bobby,
Okay.
EPMD is like hip hop
So these
royalty.
so these all represent all their albums. Their 3 albums.
I want to see
their top 3 albums.
I want to see the paid in full cover. I want to see the paid in full. Damn. Yo, you were doing some
That
things,
looks good.
huh?
This is the
Telling you, yeah. No, that's awesome.
That's the paid in full. Yeah, okay.
I think this was unfinished business. I think.
Unfinished
I
business.
think
Unfinished business.
this is just
The
beautiful.
colors
I
are
did do
awesome,
the late
man.
swap,
All the colors are looking
but this
good.
is literally right here. This feels like fleece. Like I don't know how to explain it. You know that's like sweatpants, like literally your sweatpants. That soft sweatpants, like
It's so
velour,
soft then,
like
huh?
a velour almost.
Nice.
It's just crazy. That's crazy. Wow.
It's so buttery then, huh?
Yes.
Wow.
I was so afraid to walk out because how I mean I don't know if y'all can see how the hair is on it, but it's
It's
Yo,
nappy, yeah.
I'm shocked Ewing had an EPMD. Like, that's crazy to me. Just that alone. It's crazy.
and then still in
Still in
business.
business. Still in
The
business.
last one of the which is my favorite one, and I'll tell y'all why it's my favorite one. Might have to actually bring out both, and not even a little ball hanging right there. Just for y'all, there's a little ball.
Wow.
Come on now.
And it has that same suede too
Actually,
right there, huh?
all the suedes are different. So some are airier,
Wow.
some are a little bit more softer. It gives it a difference. It has some new buck. It has some leather, some smooth leather.
Those,
And
those
what
colors are
people
awesome.
loved about this pair, EPMD Ewing.
Wow.
And
Oh, wow.
so they love,
And it's all stitched.
yes. They're all stitched.
They all
All
stitched.
the Ewing logos are stitched. Sometimes they change the tongues just because of how they want it to be more clean. But
Yeah.
this is quality. Like this will not come off. Like this one released 2022. This was the last.
Great, man.
So
Great quality.
when I finished the
That,
set, I was so psyched.
that's sick.
I was so happy.
That's crazy.
I was like, thank God, because I didn't think I was ever going to be able to do it.
Bobby, you
But
see this
this
stuff, man? It's crazy, Bobby.
all three EPMDs together.
Mm.
But man,
How long did that take you to get that collection together
so
in total?
out of all of them, the first one I was able to get, obviously because they released it a little earlier, was this one, right? And I got it for a steal. Some guy on eBay. I don't think he knew what he had. I think somebody got it for him. I paid $50 for this shit.
Man. How much are they now?
Ooh.
I think now you can still find them about like 150. You know, something
Okay.
depending on the size. They're not too much because it's not. A lot of people think it looks too much like a Crayola. I get it, but I like it.
It's
Yeah.
history, man. It's Kickstory. It's history behind those, man.
Then the homie, he was like, "Bro, I have something in storage that I found that I think you're gonna like." And then these came back. This is the original. This is the first one that came out. And I was like, "Bro,"
Nice.
he's like, "I'm like, how much you want?" They were going at the time around 250 on my side. He's like, "Bro, for you, don't worry about shipping. Just shoot me $75. DS,
Wow.
use. I literally was the first one to break them in, and another one that they stopped me for. Somebody actually stopped me, big EPMD fan, and he took a picture of them, and we actually took a picture together. He doesn't have any social media, you know, older guy. He's like in his 60s, you know. He's just, and he was
A
just like,
fan.
man, you know, it's just so dope because, and I showed him the site and everything. He actually caught the pair, right? This is what I love about these shoes. I have stories with them, like with people. I met people like, wow, this dude's from New York, lives now here in Maryland. Been living in Maryland for actually 15 years. He's telling me, and he's like, man, you know, it's cool to know. I see him here and there, and we keep in touch. And he has now 12 pairs of Ewings. I'm like, sorry.
So, and the
Sorry.
cool thing, and the cool thing about the brand too is you can buy them. Like you don't have to like. It's like they're attainable. You can
So,
get them. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to struggle. It sounds to me you don't have to
not
struggle to get a pair.
not before. Now it's going to be a little bit harder.
Oh, I see.
They used to do restocks on certain pairs. Now the restocks are going to be completely off. They're going to be no restocks for a while. He told me. He didn't tell
Oh
me that
wow. Okay.
they were gonna completely stop them, but he just told me if you don't get him now, you won't get him, and we're not doing them again.
I have a
So they're
question.
gonna be like,
I have a quick question because you're gonna go into your top 5,
yes,
right?
yes, we are.
What is the cushion in Ewing's?
To be honest, I have no idea.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Wait, we can find out right here now.
Okay.
Where is it?
Because
It says in that little
Bobby,
booklet.
I'm thinking it's an EVA midsole, right?
Yeah.
EVA midsole, but is there cushion in them? Like, is there?
I want to say honestly, for me, when I look at them, they remind me of like
Word.
Etonic or like a Via,
Word.
like a Navia
Word.
cushioning. Very similar to that. Those are the two that I compare it
That's a good
to.
call.
So I guess their cushioning is called motion control.
Okay.
Theirs, I have no idea. I guess they have their own name for theirs.
Okay. Motion control. Okay.
Yeah, so they don't have. Everybody has their own. Like obviously,
True.
Air that was, Nike stuff. You know, that's all it says here. Now I can actually find out. I never know. I just knew that.
That's cool.
I'll be honest. I just knew
That'd be a cool. That would be a cool video for you to do, or some type of post to go into like
yeah,
the tech
yeah.
behind it. I know we would definitely love to learn about that because I am interested to hear like what the
Thank
cushioning
you.
is, because it seems to me they went this far. They went this far to create like a good shoe with good materials, all the details. I would imagine they put the energy
Oh
to
no,
put a good cushioning system too.
everybody that finally gets a pair in hand or on their feet, they start. They're like, yo, they felt bulky and heavy because they got used to all the other stuff. But once they put it on
True.
feet, they're like, bro, I didn't even notice I was wearing such a heavy sneaker because there's so much
It's
cushion
that
that you
comfortable.
don't
Wow.
notice it.
Nice.
Put it this way: I work about 8, sometimes 12 hours a day. I don't feel it. I come home, I take them off, I'm good. You know, not I don't feel any pinch. I don't feel anything. So I'm good with it. And that's what even made me fall in love more with the sneaker itself, the brand itself. That it felt good on my feet. And then some Jordans weren't at that time. In 2013, if anybody knows, from between 2012 to about 2015, when they did the not reimagine, what was it called again? When they did when they brought out the Oreos,
DP.
no, they switched it up
The,
for everybody because everybody was complaining that the materials were bad.
oh yeah, they did
Not
the
Reimagine, but I forgot what it was called.
yeah.
So anyway,
Remastered.
remastered. There you go. So when they did that,
Mm.
between those years, that leather was horrible. The cushioning was horrible.
Wow.
Man, I remember I didn't even I could my favorite all time Air Jordan 5. I couldn't really wear it much because it hurt wearing it. The Great Fives, I couldn't wear them, or even the white infrared sixes. I think that was the worst one they made that year. So, but that's what started making me even push me more towards this company. I saw, like you said, it was so easy for me to clock. It was so hard to try to
Nice.
get a Jordan. I'd either go wait in line for 3 hours. Here, I didn't have to do that. I just went, whoop,
And
ordered
done.
it. Or at that
You and
time, they
King,
were
we had an hour
okay.
right
All
now. We had a roughly we had an hour right now.
right. Okay.
We got the top
Stop.
fives, and but the top five. I know people that are here. Thank you guys for still rolling with us, rocking with us, seeing these beauties. But it's time for that top five, man.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Top 5.
Top
There's
five
not
done
a
it for life.
number. I can't do it by numbers. They switch by days.
Okay.
I don't
What's that? Jeff
know.
Jeff Staple Pigeon Ewing. That's crazy.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
Oh, okay.
The detail I
Can
have to
we
show.
see? Can we see him?
Yeah, I'm about to show you a lot of the
Okay.
details. So again, suede. They love their suede. These are 3M laces.
3M.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's see if we can get it. I don't know if y'all can see. It says staple
Yep.
on one end and a Ewing on the other.
Yep.
They did all the little detail. Obviously the pigeon. I don't know if y'all can see that pigeon. Oh yeah, y'all can right there.
Yep.
Okay. And then also the pigeon in the back on this one.
Yep.
And
Nice.
pigeon poop, as y'all see.
Oh, come on now. Come on now.
That's funny.
Dope. And this is the gray here, the smooth gray here, reflective. This is reflective. I think that's it of that one.
That's crazy. Those are crazy. Now, how much
And
are
the
those
other
going for?
one,
How much are those going for?
these, huh?
How much are those going for?
About 300.
Wow.
So this used to be Jet Staples hashtag. You gotta know, Fluck with you.
Uh,
That was his hashtag back then. But which was
Nice.
dope. The story behind this one, both of the times that I posted this, Jet Staple reposted me,
Nice.
dope.
and he said thank you.
Dope.
He actually DM'd me and said thank you. I don't like showing
Dope.
much of my DMs when they do say thank you. EPMD has, because that's something for me. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's so dope when they do. EPMD has, Ghostface has, a couple people have, because I do hashtag. I have to. I give them
Nice.
props. I have to give them props. It's their collab. Their
Nice.
name.
Facts.
All right, so let's get
That's
to the
dope.
other one. This is one of my rarest pairs. It's from a boutique, and it's kind of a lot of people didn't know about this, but sneaker junkies in Boston, I think it is, or Massachusetts.
What's it called?
Sneaker
Huh.
junkies.
Sneaker junkies.
I got to be careful with the box a little because it's kind of fragile. It is an older sneaker.
Yeah, it looks kind of,
Yeah.
yeah, it looks a
So
little aged.
again, I'm about to show y'all both pairs in this one because there's a lot of details in these. Bam, Vachetta tan.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's clean.
That's
That
clean.
color, it's just different, man. And the way they did everything, the ghosting of the signature in the back, and
Ooh.
this is gonna be the hard part. There you go, you can see it.
Oh,
Sneaker
wow.
Ah,
10
It's
year
nice and
anniversary.
embossed.
it's like, wow.
And the material again, very soft material. Such a dope sneaker. I guess everybody loves this.
Yo, that tan with the blue is crazy.
Now
Yeah.
I'm gonna show y'all something that's crazy even more about this one. Well, it also says here, Ewing 10-year anniversary.
On the other one, nice.
Yo.
So this is their logo. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
I want to see if y'all can catch the little clue in it. I'm like, I didn't know this until one day I'm doing a battle and I'm like looking at it. I'm like, wait, is that what I think it is? Do y'all see the logo? Just look at the logo.
Okay.
What is that right there?
Those are
It's
the
a shoe
sneakers.
for
Those are sneakers.
a head.
That's a Jordan 1.
A sneaker
That's a
head.
sneakerhead, but that's a Jordan 1.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
what?
It's interesting.
I'm gonna
Wow.
see if I
Okay.
can show you.
It don't have a Nike check, right? No.
No. Obviously they won't do it, but it's the silhouette.
It's just a silhouette.
Yeah, it's a
then.
silhouette.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Which is kind of generic too. I mean, that silhouette
Yeah,
is
yeah,
Yeah.
very
But it's
early '80s silhouette, so you can kind of get away with it.
to know that you see the Jordan 1 silhouette on a Ewing.
That's
Like
crazy.
both number 1 pairs. The first pair of Jordan was the Jordan 1.
Mhm.
Second, well, y'all know, airship.
Yeah.
We don't want.
Yeah. Right.
And then Ewing's first sneaker, basically.
Nice.
But
Retro,
That's a clean looking shoe.
Henry, Retro Talk Forum asks, is Patrick Ewing still getting royalties from the brand using his name?
good, great news. Patrick Ewing is back with the company this year. That's why
Nice.
they're revamping everything. That's why he hired the person that I mentioned earlier, Jonas. They hired him, and now they're doing a whole revamp of the company. If y'all saw, he's been promoting it everywhere. He was in
Nice.
what is it? Good Morning America. They were Ice Cube did a big article. They showed some amazing samples that were just for him and the friends. The presidential collection, which was amazing.
Wow.
He is back as president of Ewing Athletics.
Dope.
He, like I said,
Very cool. Very cool.
earlier. Unfortunately, when he was with Georgetown is a Jordan brand college. So it being a Jordan brand college, you cannot be affiliated with any other brands. So he had to let go of base, not let it go completely, but he kind of, put that in the back burner. It was still doing its thing, but then he's back, and they're like I said, I think they're doing great with
That's
the
dope.
storage.
Heck
That's
yeah.
dope.
So
Hell yeah.
get into
Nice.
All right, so
one of my favorite.
we showed 2 out of your 5 so far.
Yes. Wait, is it 2? Yes. Yes. We have 3 more. So let's get to one pair that I kind of told y'all earlier. They kind of switched it up for all of us.
Okay.
And shout outs, I think, what was it, The Wire in Baltimore. I'm from Maryland. So we have the Baltimore Ewing 33 high. With the
Damn.
flag. That's the Maryland
That's
flag
cool.
right
That's
there.
the Maryland
For them
flag.
to do that detail with all the
Yeah,
different
that's
designs.
crazy.
And y'all see something different about the shoe right here?
There's no inner liner.
The cushion is
Yeah.
gone. So
Yeah.
they did this for the females. But this was a unisex one. This was supposed to be a female exclusive. And do y'all remember, y'all know who Little Snoop was on The Wire?
Yep.
The female rapper?
Yep.
That's her.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh wow.
Can you bring it back?
That's her shoe. And what's dope, it goes, the graduating thing, the little design goes to the sole to change. Well,
That's
not
cool.
as been worn, but,
I like that gradient.
Yes.
Yep.
And this shoe came out in 2018.
Wow.
So the suede in this is crazy. As y'all know, with burgundy suede, unfortunately, that happens. But yeah,
Oh, it stains.
yeah.
Wow.
that
Can I be
means
honest with
the
you?
suede.
Can I be honest with you? I haven't seen the stain on a Nike sneaker that was suede since the Jordan 13s white and cherry back in '98.
And why was that?
True.
Because they were using really good suede at that time.
Exactly.
They're using
True.
Exactly.
True.
So
True. True.
synthetic suede now.
it's kind of I'm not. I mean, I know it's unfortunate, but for me, it's kind of refreshing to see that because you don't see that no more.
Yes. So
It's true. That means it's
yes, and
real.
like you could tell the fading of it. Like that's what you're supposed to see on these suedes. So very
Yes,
good
sir.
quality. The nubuck was okay. This is when they started change. They changed it finally. The nubuck, it is softer than. They did have issues with nubuck and suede when they first came out, but obviously throughout time they were going to figure it out, and they did. Soft
Nice.
leather. This leather here, this white leather. Oh my god!
That
But I
the
did
color block is
have 2
crazy.
pairs of these. And the good thing about this pair, I told a lot of people, you can actually go down half a size.
Oh.
And the reason why is because it doesn't have that big old cushion right here.
Oh, I
So
see. Yep.
I had a 12 and it fit me pretty well. But my nephew, I got him a little into Ewings. He has a size 12 now, and I have a 13. But to find this shoe, somebody was trying to hit me over the head for $600 for it. And I was like, no. I got the
Wow.
shoe, $60. Brand new.
Jeez.
Let's see here. That's the third one.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the shoe I regretted getting rid of, and when I was able to find him again, the shoe's going for $1,200 on StockX, and everybody loves the shoe. I'm gonna just show y'all this part right now, and then I'll show y'all what it is.
Slam magazine, Bobby Kicks.
Oh wow. Oh
Look at the
yeah.
detail. They got
That
everything.
is cool.
Damn. Slam
Not
Wow.
only did
That
they
is
get
cool.
there,
P. Ewins.
they stitched
Damn.
it. Look at those little heart. The stars are perfect.
Everything. All the details. That's badass.
Glow in the dark? Glow in the
Badass.
dark?
No, I thought it did. I was so sized back when I got it, and that's what kind of turned me off of the sneaker, and I sold it. And when I was able to get it back this year,
Fire. That's fire.
when I was able to get it back this year, man, I was so sized. Y'all don't get it. When the same thing next day, put them on feet, rocked them out. But this sneaker,
Badass.
man, beautiful sneaker.
Badass. Love that
No, but y'all
orange.
don't. It's not showing the brightness of this.
Is
Look at the
the
video.
tongue 3M? Is that 3M?
Oh wow, it is bright.
Wow.
That's crazy. It's like it
it
almost
does.
glows, dude.
Yeah.
It kind of does.
That's that's
It,
that's cool. That's
and y'all
cool.
know the black lights and everything. So I went under a black light. This thing just lit up like a Christmas tree. It was so.
That's cool.
But
That's very cool.
this is an man. This thing, getting this
That's
one back.
fire. That's fire.
I didn't think I was gonna get. I was able to because they only made 250 pairs of these.
Oh.
Jeez.
Another thing, just to let y'all know, collabs are only made. They only make with collabs, depending on the person, depending on the artist, depending on the brand that they're collabing with. They only make about 100 to, and I just found out it was 100. I thought it was a little bit more. Between 100 pairs to 500 pairs only for those collabs. So every time
Wow.
All
collab,
That's rare.
Ewings? All Ewings?
yes, for the world. So you have
Crazy.
one of 500 if you have a collab. Just to let y'all.
Dude, Ewing is doing some cool stuff, man. I'm liking that. I'm liking
Oh,
them a lot.
I missed. Wait, this one what? This one is what number is this?
This you're about to be number 5. But you know what? If you got a bonus, you got a bonus.
I
So
have
good.
actually, yeah, this would be a bonus. This is another one. I was able to get a second pair. My first pair started cracking because it was old. It was from 2016, and the person didn't wear it. And you know what happens? I got lucky because they re-released these in 2020. So there's a newer one, but they actually did a better leather this time. The Spalding
Oh, wow.
1986 Rookie of the Year. It says Rookie of the Year right there. Again,
That is
Jordan Brand, if
crazy.
y'all watch,
Oh.
go back to metal. Metal. Doesn't cost her that much. Metal.
That
Um,
is crazy.
this is literally like a Spalding shoe. Now the other one, I won't lie, the 2016 pair, the leather was pretty tough. But this one, y'all can see how soft it is. It's just amazing. I love this sneaker.
So I got a question. I got a question for you real quick. So this was a collab with
No,
Spalding? Is that what you're saying?
they people just called it the Spalding.
It's
Yeah,
inspired. It's
yeah.
inspired by Spalding. Got it. Okay. Because I was gonna say, you know how Spalding
Yeah.
had their own basketball shoe, right? Akeem Olajuwon had
I
Spalding.
remember.
So that's okay. Gotcha. Got it.
I
Got it.
wish they would have done something different, like with the ball. I don't know where the ball is. It's somewhere. With the ball, they should have done like a suede ball instead or something just to do it. But
Yeah. It's
throw it
Oh
dope.
off.
wow.
Dope.
Yeah.
But let's go to my all-time favorite.
Your all-time favorite. Okay.
This is my baby.
Oh wow.
A
Okay.
lot of people know me because of this one. I've won a lot of battles because of this one.
Yeah,
Big pun.
baby. Is that?
Yeah.
Does it say yeah, baby? Does it say yeah, baby on it?
Not on this
No,
one.
no.
This is his
On-
birthday
on-
pair.
Wow.
This is his birthday. This is called the birthday.
The birthday.
And a lot of people love this shoe.
That's true, Just.
He really,
Big fun.
Big logo. Yeah.
come on, man.
Nice.
And it's so dope. The stitching.
Yeah, that looks good. That contrast. That
And
looks good.
then
Dude, the details, man.
Oh, they put big pun in the back? Pause.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's nice.
And if anybody knows, what are Puerto Ricans known for? Mayo ketchup, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, man.
Come on now.
So this is the birthday pair. They have 4. Unfortunately, I regret getting rid of the Yeah Babies. There was a Yeah Baby.
Okay.
If you remember Yeah Baby, he wore that big old leather coat.
Yep.
That like patent leather coat.
Yep.
That shoe was literally that coat. It looked like they made that coat into a shoe.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And it had like silver speckling all over the bottom. Dope pair. I got rid of that one. I regret it. I'm trying to find it right now because it's pretty cheap.
I'm
So
sure you'll find it. I'm sure you'll find it. You'll find it. You'll find it. You have good luck, man.
The Puerto Rico pair is the most expensive one right now because I didn't know this. They only made 200 pairs of those. The rest they made,
Wow.
no, 250. Sorry, and then the rest they made 500 pairs. And then there's a capital punishment pair, which is my Grail. It's the yellow version of this one. It's yellow leather on top. It's the opposite of this one. It's beautiful. Hopefully I get it soon. I've seen it drop finally to about 500. It was averaging
Wow.
around 1,000 at one point. And what I love, I had to take insoles, bought replacement insoles. I didn't want to mess that up. That's beautiful.
That
The
is
insoles,
dope.
That's awesome. Yeah.
you don't want
I do the same thing. I take out the insoles and I
when you
replace them.
have a
Yeah.
nice
Yeah.
insole.
Yeah.
If it's a generic insole that just says, Adidas, Nike, or Ewing, Patrick Ewing, I don't care. But if it has something nice, I try to
Yeah.
put
For
it
sure.
away.
For sure.
100%.
Woo!
This is my all-time number one. This one I could say is number one. And then obviously, right behind it would be this one because it started it, but
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
started
Yeah.
it all. So I wanted to put this one in a whole different level. This one is just different. That one is
Yo,
just different.
Bobby, I gotta go like this. Ewing King.
Dude.
Wow.
Yes. What? So these are the things that I learned from all this, right? Ewing is super rare because of the collabs, and they collabed with all these great artists,
I,
all these great, like other companies, and then they're attainable. They're pretty affordable. I mean, but they are getting a lot more popular,
yes,
right? Ewing is
yes.
back with the brand, so that's kind of
I
cool too.
like the fact that they're starting to go with more newer artists, especially in the Latin community. Um, Shout out to DJ Predator. He's another guy. Me and him have collabed in a couple posts. Dope guy, genuine guy. He is literally. I'm everywhere. I love all brands. Like I said, I told y'all behind the scenes. Right now, I got about 10 pairs of Felines and Reeboks over there. I have Nike over here.
Nice.
No, he's straight up Ewing. And then he's like, I got a couple Adidas because that's what I grew up with. But now he's like straight up Ewing. And me and him have conversations. I send him to places, because again, he's learning too. He was me in 2013. So
Mm.
it's like, it's just once you get a pair and it's the right pair, it's like, okay, I got to get another one. And
Yeah,
it's
I believe it. I believe
like
it.
you said, there's so many collabs, and it's a little bit more attainable. Now, will it be more now? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen yet.
Yeah.
100%. I know that they're going a different route now. They're going to try to make it more rare to a point where nobody can. Because that's the problem. Like when these came out, the big puns, they did 3 restocks for them, but each restock was only like about 100 to 200 pairs.
Wow.
So and it was mainly on the site, and then a couple of stores got like some stores were telling me they only got like 20 pairs or 10 pairs, and it wasn't many stores. It was like 4 stores in New York, then DTLR because they used to have a collab. I was gonna bring that one out, but it's not one of my favorites. It's an okay pair, the DTLR, but DTLR and them had some dope collabs, and again, like I said, there was so many different brands they try to do some stuff with. But this time around, I think they're looking with brands to collab with brands that or artists that are really going to show love to the company. And I think that's what sometimes goes wrong with certain collabs, that these people aren't even really wearing the sneakers that they're collabing with. So there's some
Yeah.
people that don't. Have you noticed that?
Right.
So
Right.
it's pretty dope to start seeing that how the brand is growing and how it's changing. I don't like some of the changes, but I'm kind of happy because they're switching it up. Like they never did private. Y'all seen all different kind of colors, but now they're going with some crazy stories. They're doing something with it other than just, oh, here's a collab with so and so, and that's it.
Yeah.
No, now
Yeah.
it's he loves Back to the Future. Let's do him Back to the Future. This brand, I love New York.
Nice.
Let's show what I love New York
I
is.
was
The
I was I
logo.
was just about to say that. And before we wrap up, thank you again.
No problem.
Thank you again for just this time. I mean, shoot. I was expecting something, but I wasn't expecting this. So
I mean, we only hit about an eighth, maybe.
I know
Yeah.
you have 120 plus pairs. We need like 5 different series for this for you, maybe 10. I'm a huge detail guy, and what I've noticed in the pairs that you've shown is they took some time to think about the collab. They didn't just
Yep.
stamp a collab. They didn't put like Supreme on it on an Air Force One.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
they were methodical in their approach. They actually took insight from the company or the person and put it in those details. They told kick stories in their kicks, in their sneakers.
Exactly
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So I didn't know that. I
100%.
didn't know
I
that.
mean,
So thank you for showing us that, man.
no, and it's something that it's being missed right now in a lot of the collabs that are out there right now.
Most
Like,
of
to
them.
be
Yep.
honest, we have, I hate to bring this one up, but Travis Scott, that's like the hypest
Of
collab right
course.
now.
Of course.
What's the story behind all the collabs? What do we know behind? Why is
Nothing.
that olive so important? Why is the
Yeah.
mocha so important? Why? We don't know. We don't know why he really chose the backward swoosh. Nobody really knows.
True.
So,
True. I know why.
oh,
I know why. I mean, I don't know why. It's a Dennis Rodman, man. I mean, like he stole that. He's like, I want to be different.
Yep.
I want to be different, and that's just what it is. But you're hitting it right in the head, man. Like I think other brands, hopefully, they're taking notes. Ewing King, honestly, like it's cool to see that you have a relationship with the brand. You're not just repping a brand that you have no connection with. You have a deep connection with it, so that's awesome, man. Congratulations to you
Yep.
on creating that connection with them. And your collection is awesome. I'm a fan now. Honestly, I'm glad you educated me because now I appreciate the Ewing brand even more because not only do they look good, the quality's all there, the price point is there, and I mean that's a lot in my book.
Yep.
So for sure, man.
I tell a lot of people you get your money's worth with them, and sometimes even,
Yeah.
and that's what you want. You want
100%.
good that you bought something that not just because you're gonna get attention from other males or whatever. I'm gonna say this straight up. I don't care what anybody says. I get more attention from females from my Ewings than when I wear my other brands.
Mm.
All right, there you go.
I'm like,
There's you go.
and it's because they pop. They pop, and I'd rather get the attention from the females than men. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But
Facts.
it's fun, man. It's just fun. Like I have fun when I'm over here buying Ewings. It's fun. It's like, yo, look at all these colors. Oh my God, look at this other model. I wish I could have brought more models.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wanted to show y'all because y'all said it was about me. Obviously, the 33 high, that's my baby. That's
100%.
you know
For
what I mean?
sure.
Henry, we
And the
yep.
audience and the audience was going to have a chance. I was going to say the audience has a chance to actually check out your stuff. So obviously, check out Ewing King 83 at Ewing King 83. So for those that are just watching us, go ahead and follow him. And obviously, to all the new fans that we got from his channel to ours, thank you for watching this. We had a great
Thank
time,
you.
dude. I mean, like, I'm sure there's a lot more. We definitely want to do something maybe in
We
the
will.
future.
We will.
But I mean,
We
yeah.
will.
I mean, I learned a
I
lot
think if we
from
do
this.
Go ahead, Bobby. Go
it
ahead,
next
Bobby.
time,
Sorry.
I think if we do it next time, I want to try to bring out the different silhouettes that I have.
Okay.
I'm right now trying to get some more. It's just pretty hard because of my size, and I like to wear mine. I don't just want trophies.
Right.
I want to
Right.
wear mine. So.
That's right.
Most definitely, most
Well,
definitely. Goatee, I'm all set, man. I mean, like, thank you to everyone that's been watching, man. What do you
listen,
think?
this was a blessing. This was special because it's not all about Nike and Jordan, right? This sneaker community is not all about Nike and Jordan. You are a clear testament to that. You showed us some gems. You educated us. We saw details. I mean, when Bobby and I created Kickstory, this is what we wanted. We wanted to show the history and sneakers and stories, the history and stories of sneakers. That's exactly what you provided from a Patrick Ewing perspective. Part 2 will be soon. Part 2 will be soon. We'll be connecting with you with part 2, right?
Okay.
It'll be in the future, right?
Okay.
And I just want to thank you for your time. Happy
Okay.
Saturday. Let's go, Patrick Ewing. And like I always heard growing up, Patrick Ewing. Let's go. Let's
All right.
go.
Thank y'all again for the opportunity.
Yes, sir.
And I'll see you later, yo.
All right,
Peace.
thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Episode 16 Monday.
Peace.
Episode 16 Monday.
That's right. Don't miss out. 17. Episode
My
17.
bad. Episode 17 Monday. My bad. Bobby Kicks.
Look for
Peace,
that
Bobby
later,
Kicks.
guys.